Good morning, students, and welcome back. In the previous class, we were discussing about the fifth chapter, that is inheritance of the principles of inheritance and variation. So, in the last class, we discussed about the few terminologies, okay, which are related to this chapter. Okay, with that, we continue, and today we will discuss about the inheritance of one gene. Inheritance of one gene. That means one character is taken here, okay, for the experiment, and how that one character gets inherited, okay, from the parents to that of the offsprings. That is what we are going to discuss here. And the one character taken here is a height of the pea plant, that is a tall. So these tall and dwarf. The tall, because contrasting this Gregor John Mendel, he studied 7 contrasting characters. Contrasting means opposite characters. So tall and opposite is dwarf. Okay. So here let us see how he did how he conducted the experiment. Okay. He took a tall plant and a dwarf plant. Tall plant ಅಂದರೆ ಎತ್ತರವಾದ ಒಂದು ಗಿಡ, ಅಂಡ್ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ಕುಳ್ಳದಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಅವುಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟಾಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅದರದ್ದು ಜಿನೋಟೈಪಿಕ್ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿನೋಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಟಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಟಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟಾಲ್ and this dwarf is denoted by small t and small t. So these tall and dwarf plants, they are the parents. Okay, ಆ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಯಾರೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಪ್ಯಾರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡಾರ್ಫ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟಾಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಟಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಡಾರ್ಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟಿ. ಆ ಎರಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ these tall plant will produce these two gametes having capital T and these dwarf plant also produce two gametes, that is small t and small t. So you see these gametes are I denoted here, okay, and these two gametes are denoted here. When they fuse, then what we get, that is okay, offspring. This capital T, it combines with this small t, it becomes capital T small t, and this capital T combines with another gamete here, that is small t, it becomes capital T and small t. Next, this gamete it combines with this t, this gamete. So this gamete, so that is a capital T and a small t. This is capital T and small t. Once again, this gamete fuses with another gamete, that is small t, that results into this capital T and small t. These are the offsprings. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಾರ್ಫ್ ಎರಡು ನಾವು ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಬಂತು, ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಆಫ್ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಸಂತತಿಗಳ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂತತಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಫ್ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಜನರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ F1 ಜನರೇಷನ್, ಒಂದನೇ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಇದು ಈ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು F1 ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫೀಲಿಯಲ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ this capital T and small t, it is a tall plant because capital T is a dominant. This tall capital T is a dominant. Yesterday we have already discussed what is a dominant and what is recessive. Dominant is one character which express itself. So tall plant it express itself, but small t, that is a dwarf, it will not express here. So it is a recessive. Recessive character one is one which do not express itself. Here also capital T, small t, it is also tall because capital T, that is expresses tallness, and small t, dwarf, it will not express and it is recessive. Here this is also capital T and small t. Here it is also tall. Here you see this is capital T and small t, it is also tall. So in F1 generation all the offsprings are tall in nature. All the offsprings are tall in nature. Okay. Next Gregor John Mendel, what he did was he selfed these F1 generation. Okay, that is a selfing F1 generation. That means what we get in F1 generation, capital T and small t. Selfing means a self crosser, that is crossing with the same, that is a capital T and small t. This is tall and this is also tall. This is a selfing F1 generation. Here after this F1 generation, where the Mendel got all the tall plants, then he made selfing, that means self cross of F1. So that is a capital T into this capital T small t, that is a F1 generation. Then once again these are the gametes. 4 gametes are produced here by both the parents, and you see these gametes I write here capital T small t, these 2 gametes, and these 2 gametes I write here, that is capital T and small t. Then these are the combinations, these gametes fuse with each other. 4 gametes fuse with each other and they produce 4 offsprings here. Okay, you see once again I tell you, okay, this capital T, it combines with this capital T. Okay, you see that is a capital T, and this gamete combines with this gamete, that is capital T and small t. So capital T, small t, and this gamete combines with this gamete, that is capital T and small t, capital T, small t. Likewise, this gamete combines with this gamete, that is small t and small t. Here small t and small t. Okay, let us see what is these are the offsprings. They are called F2 generation, that is second generation. Here it is a first generation. Okay, and after this we get second generation, and that is called F2 generation. Let us see whether all are tall or all are short. Let us see what they are. You see here, this is capital T, capital T. You see this is capital T is a tallness and tall is a dominant, so it is a tall. No question of dwarf here. Here capital T, small t. Here both tall and dwarf genes are here, but the tall is dominant, so it is a tall express. That is a, this plant is also tall. Next here we get here it is a capital T and small t. Once again tall expresses and dwarf will not express, so that is a, this plant is also tall. And here you see small t and small t, so no dwarf tall genes is here, both are this dwarf plant only, so that is why this is dwarf plant. Let us see how many tall plant we get here. You see this is tall plant, one tall plant, this is also tall, this is second tall plant, and this is also tall, this is third tall plant, and this is a dwarf. How many tall plants are here? 1, 2 and 3. And how many are, so tall plants are 3 here, and how many dwarf are here? Only 1 dwarf. So dwarf plants how many? Only 1. So what is the ratio between tall and dwarf? That is 3:1. 3:1. That means 3 plants are tall and 1 plant is dwarf. So this is called a phenotypic ratio. Yesterday we discussed phenotypic means external morphological appearance. Morphological appearance means external appearance. ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ? ಎತ್ತರ ಅದನು ಗಿಡ್ಡ ಅದನು. ಸೊ ಎತ್ತರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದಾವ? 3 ಅದಾವ. ಗಿಡ್ಡ ಡಾರ್ಫ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದಾವ? 1 ಅದ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಿನೋಟೈಪಿಕ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? 3:1. 3:1. And next, likewise we will see genotypic ratio. Genotypic ratio also yesterday we have learned. Okay, that is a genetic makeup of the plant, of the organism. You see how many capital T and capital T are here? Only 1 capital T and capital T are here. So that is why that is one tall with the capital T genotype, that is homozygous tall. Yesterday we have learnt what is homozygous tall, having same alleles, capital T and capital T, they are identical. Okay, next capital T and small t. How many are here, capital T and small t? See, 1 and 2. So that is this is also tall, but heterozygous tall. Heterozygous means here the genes are not identical, because one is capital and another one is small t. It is also tall. So this, how many the plants are tall with heterozygous genes? 2. So 1 is to 2. Next is small t and small t. How many small t and small t here? Only 1. So that is 1. So the genotypic ratio is tall homozygous 1, tall heterozygous 2, and tall dwarf homozygous, that is 1. Okay, so total genotypic ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 1. So this is about the inheritance of one gene. That means even it is called as a monohybrid cross. Mono means single, hybrid means two parents are crossed. Okay, having single character. What is single character here? Height of the pea plant. Okay, so with this we conclude here and continue tomorrow. Thank you.